As patients, carers, members of the Philippine Alliance of Patient Organizations, we breathe disease and death every day.
It is a struggle on all fronts, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially.
It has its disappointments, but also high points, as we encountered kind, healing souls along the way. But just when we thought we had it tough, COVID-19 made our fears bigger and deeper.
We cannot afford another disease, nor can we afford to put up a fight on all fronts. This is not our fear alone. Never in the history of mankind that there has been a disease that destroyed and disrupted so many lives and hope all over the world.
The COVID-19 vaccine is offering us hope. It is not perfect, but at this moment, it is our best chance to stop living in fear and to start living in hope.
This will not work if only a few of us chose to be vaccinated. All of us need to get the vaccine because no one is safe until everyone is safe.
PAPO stands solidly with experts and advocates for COVID-19 vaccine. We invite you to join this call of unity as we launch Bakuna Now Na to address the infodemic and help increase vaccine acceptance.
Never in our history has there been a more urgent call to stand united. Get vaccinated. So together, we can overcome COVID-19.
Bakuna, now na! Bakuna, now na!
Bakuna, now na!
Bakuna! Now na!
Bakuna! Now na!
Bakuna! Now na!
Bakuna Now na!
Bakuna! Now na!
Bakuna, now na!
labanan ng COVID-19, ang kailangan natin ay tama at totoong impormasyon, hindi fake news. Huwag ka agad maniniwala sa nababasa at naririnig. Ang pagkalat ng mga maling paniniwala tungkol sa COVID-19 ay nagdudulot ng panik, takot at maling desisyon. Laging i-double check kung saan nanggaling ang nabasa o narinig. Maging mapanuri at i-share lamang ang tamang impormasyon. Sa wastong pag-iingat, ang virus hindi kakalat. COVID-19, kayang-kaya nating tapusin.
Patuloy pa rin ang laban natin sa COVID-19. And together, we can beat the solusyon.
B. Bawal walang mask.
I. Isanitize sa mga kamay. Iwas hawak sa mga bagay.
D. Kumistansya ng 1 metro.
A. Alamin ang totoong impormasyon tungkol sa COVID-19.
Protektahan natin ang sarili at mga mahal sa buhay.
B-I-D-A. Be the solution sa COVID-19.
Hello and good evening po sa inyong lahat. Welcome again to another episode of Happy Hour for Mental Health, brought to you by Alaga Health Live. And tonight, we are going to be singing the tunes of Broadway. And of course, that's part of our healthy coping mechanisms na ating ini-encourage dito sa Happy Hour for Mental Health. And since this is yet another Friday evening kung saan tayo pong lahat ay magkakasama, we're very, very excited to have with us several partners who are here not only as champions of mental health, but are also wonderful performers, more so those who are championing healthy ways for us to express ourselves and as well as ways to uplift the wellness of everyone else, especially during these trying times. So, without further ado, I would love to introduce already my co-hosts for this evening. So, first up, already joining us here on the show, the ever-reliable, the one and only Doc Roderos. Can we check if she's already here? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, it looks like she's having a bit of a connection problem, but we're very excited to have her and even Doc Joan with us in just a while. So let's jump to it. Maybe one of the best ways to start this show would be to introduce already our special musical performer, okay? And let's try to bring him into the show already. He is none other than one of my good friends and a champion of water conservation and proper water use and the sustainable development goals, none other than Yang Villa, right? Welcome to the show, Yang. Are you with us already?
Hi, Dex. Magandang gabi. Yes, I am so excited to be here.
Nako, we would usually talk about a lot of our advocacy work, but tonight, Yang is not here for that primarily, but he is here as our musical guest. Sa mga hindi po nakakaalam, si Yang po ay nagpa-trend or nagpauso ng aking sa mga sinusubaybayan na video series online na tinatawag niyang hashtag Broadway on Wheels, wherein he would typically be on his car or riding in his car, and he would be singing classic tunes, no, sa Broadway. And one of the great things about this is that it's a way of expression with regards to mental health. And since I think we do have enough time, and we're still waiting for our dear partners, Doc Villa and of course Doc Joan Perez-Rifareal, to join us on the program, maybe I think it would be great for us to listen to a snippet of a song from Yang. And I believe you're ready to introduce this original song by Yang Villa, and we would be more than happy to hear it on the show. So, would you like to introduce your original artwork or composition to us now, Yang?
Absolutely. It would be my honor and pleasure to have you listen to my original composition. So again, as Dr. Dex mentioned, ako po ay isang water professional, and as such, I'm very passionate about the environment. This is a song I wrote about the Pasig River. More specifically, this is a song from the perspective of Pasig River. In other words, if the Pasig River could speak, what would it say? And I think it would ask us that question: do you really want me gone? So please, I hope you enjoy. I am ready to share screen now.
I guess it happens to everyone. Things change around you, the world goes numb. Try to stay the same, but they say that they moved on. I know they're thinking they'd rather have me gone. I've always been the type to stick to what I know. Shaped by the shifting tides, just taking it slow. But all around me there's a restless race to grow. I don't know about you, I just can't go with the flow. Got these walls all around me, got no place to call my own. Got no choice but to take in all the poison from their homes. If I could turn back time, I'd rather be alone. If you could destroy me, you'd rather have me gone. But if you know my story, do you really want me gone? They said I am to blame for things I can't control. Seems like I'm in the way of relentless ambition. They try to wipe me off the city of their dreams. Please tell me who's out of place. Is it them or is it me? Got these walls all around me, got no place to call my own. Got no choice but to take in all the poison from their homes. If I could turn back time, back my soul. Got no voice, got no future. You have taken all my memories. Got nothing else to offer but the water that you need. If I could ask for one thing, how I wish that you would see. We could live together. I'm not just a river. Do you really want me gone?
Absolutely wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, way to kickstart our program this evening, the one and only #Broadway on Wheels, Yang Villa. And I believe there are people here on the program that are very excited to meet you also. And of course, one of those people is our very own, highly dependable and very, very much loved psychiatrist who actually just came from another international talk with our partners from the Hello Health Group, the one and only Doc Joan Perez-Rifareal. Good evening, Doc Joan.
Hello! Good evening, Dr. Dex. Hello, Yang. Grabe. It was a very wonderful, very inspiring song. Congratulations. Really love it.
Thank you very much.
And yeah, thank you very much to everyone for having me once again. Good evening po sa lahat.
Nako, thank you very much for being part of the program again, Doc Joan. And of course, hindi makukompleto happy hour for mental health with Doc Dex, Doc Via, and Doc Joan nang hindi natin tinatawag si Doc Via Roderos. Good evening, Doc Via.
Hi, good evening. Good evening, Doc Joan, Doc Dex. And of course, no, I'm so happy to see you again. Yang, no? What a very wonderful
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, no? Yang and I go way back, no? Since when I was still a med student. And it's very wonderful to see you here again and to finally hear your voice, no? In person, sort of. But no, again, I'm very, very happy to be here again, no? And para masamahan ulit yung mga viewers natin, no? Para talakayin yung kalusugang pangkaisipan. No? And we're very happy to have Doc Joan and of course, the ever dynamic and, he's a very staunch advocate of the environment. No? Kahit na talented na, no? Very close pa to advocacy. Mr. Yang Villa, thank you very much. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Yes. Thank you. And to everyone who's watching the stream right now, please watch until the very end of the program because we have, that one was a recorded version, but this time, at the end of the program, Yang will actually be performing for us live. And hopefully you'll stay until the very end. So stay tuned for that. Plus, I think while we have Yang here, maybe we can begin with our very first segment. It's a very short segment, but a wonderful segment. It's our Kwentong Happy Hour. All right, this is Kwentong Happy Hour. Let's try to bring Yang back into the stream, no? Because we'd love to ask him very quick thoughts or questions. So before we say adieu, tama ba? Tama ba yung term? Adieu to Yang for a while, no? Can you share with us, no, probably a happy thought or happy news that you probably received or heard about this week?
Happy news? It's that my neighborhood's gym is about to open. So I go to Climb Central Manila, dito sa Greenfield area. Over the lockdown, dahil nga close the mga gyms, I have started to buy my own equipment. So I've got weights, I've got a bench, I've got a bike. But I do enjoy a bit of wall climbing, and obviously you can't do that at home. At mahirap pang magbiyahe sa mga rock climbing outdoor sites. So the closest is this gym in Greenfield. They're about to open again, which gets me really excited because for me, exercise and workout is really part of mental health and keeping basically well throughout this entire period.
Great. So lahat po ng mga taga Greenfield, be excited. One of your favorite hotspots is about to be reopened. And yes, tama-tama. Good. Exercise would be very, very helpful to your mental health. So, tanong natin si Doc Via and Doc John, any happy news or something you've heard over the past week that sa tingin niyo po ay magpapaspark ng joy, not only personally but maybe even others? Sige, Doc Via siguro muna bago ang finale with Doc Joan.
I can probably go first. Maybe let's go somewhere that is very recent. Just recently, we had our Miss Philippines Universe winner, no? I think. Yeah, it was just announced, no? Si Miss I think I have to get her name right, no? Si Miss Beatrice Luigi Gomez of Cebu City, congratulations to her, no? She really did a good job with joining the contest, and we really hope a lot of Filipino women are inspired by her example, no? And we wish her luck, no? Nako, isa na namang Miss Universe representing the Philippines, no? Ay ang sasabak abroad, no, for the next Miss Universe competition. Ako, congratulations and good luck, Miss Luigi Gomez.
Nako, sunod-sunod mga taga Visayas. I believe last year Iloilo, correct? And then now
Last year,
from
Iloilo.
Cebu.
Oo.
Yeah.
Ngayon,
Raise the roof,
ni
mga
Doc
Cebuano.
John. Kaya
Ang dami
pala,
natin actually viewers based on the metrics, and daming viewers from Cebu. Great. Siguro grand finale natin ngayon si Doc Joan. Any happy news to share, Doc Joan?
Yes, super madami, but I would just like to highlight one very important happy news. It's October 1, and we know that October we celebrate the mental health month. So talagang this is very happy. I feel really very happy about this kasi it's a 1 month, 'di ba, long celebration of everything about mental health, and I started the day kanina with a talk for mental health in one of the schools also in Cebu, di ba? So talagang ngayon, talagang it was a very successful event kanina in Cebu in celebration to launch the Mental Health Month for this month of October and October 1. So talagang very happy kasi again, we know na we should give emphasis and of course importance to our mental health, and this 1 month sana we can reach out to as many people as we can in order to help raise awareness on mental health. So maraming salamat po Cebu. Kanina I was there virtually, and a lot of other talks for this month to help raise awareness on mental health.
Sobrang in demand talaga ni Doc Joan.
Si Doc Joan, international na yung audience niya ngayon.
I know.
Yeah.
Right before this show, actually. She came from another talk, kasama ulit in partnership with Alaga Health and Hido Health Group. Doc Joan, not only sharing mental health advocacies here, but also in multiple countries. Na ako, ibang level talaga si Doc Joan. Super, super proud na kasama natin siya dito sa program. Right?
Thank you very much. Grabe. I'm truly very grateful for the opportunity. Dr. Dex, Dr. Via, and of course the Alaga Health Team. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Doc John. And as for myself, siguro ito, one of the happy things that I saw, happy things na nagpapasaya ng buhay ko, well, recently, actually nangyari siya a couple of moments before this program, when I was browsing through Facebook, and then I saw this ad. I'll show my screen right now so that you can see it. Okay, so I'll share my screen right now. Sige, pakitin natin siya sa audience. So this is from my Facebook, and then you can see this was the ad just launched by Globe. So no copyright po, Globe. This is actually from your Facebook post. So here we go.
First ever and the biggest 5G hackathon has ended, but new technological breakthroughs have begun.
Alaga Health!
These great minds are now ready to own the future and create a positive change through the use of 5G technology, all towards Globe's continuous efforts in making a first world network in the Philippines. Together, let's change the world and improve the way we live. Dahil atin ang mundo.
Yeah, so that's the ad from Globe. We're very thankful. We're very excited, and we're not stopping there actually. Later this month, another show will be premiering and Alaga Health will be part of it. To those, I cannot name the show yet, no? Kasi parang may surprise na konti. But to those who are familiar with the Dragon's Nest, you'll be seeing Alaga Health there very, very soon for a show, a reality TV show that focuses on business. And we're very happy to share Alaga Health to that community. So I will maybe tell you more about that soon. But for now, maybe it's time to get to the question. So Yang will prepare for just a little bit, no? He'll go to the backstage, rest his instrument, no? As we answer some of this week's most important mental health related questions. See you, Yang, and don't miss out on hearing him again. So let's jump into our questions. So first up, we have Mr. Bert Liado. Yeah. Gandang gabi po. Ano po bang pwedeng inumin para mas maganda ang tulog? Nakakakaba kasi itong COVID eh. Salamat. Nako, I think this is a common question. I think a similar question was asked dun sa talk nyo kanina, Doc Joan, no? Everyone seems to be having a difficulty sleeping. So, do you recommend na may iinumin na kasi na kaagad na gamot? Or are there other ways that you think can help improve their sleeping patterns?
Yes, I agree. In fact, kanina it was asked and in previous, I think last week also, di ba, natanong din ito about sleep kasi we know and it's truly understandable that during this time of challenges, trying times, talagang it can affect our sleep. In fact, one of the functions of our body na laging naapektuhan when we go through something stressful would be sleeping patterns, and the second is eating patterns. Yun yung basic functions, bodily functions affected. So with sleep po, mas maganda pa rin po health promotion or promotive factors is very important. So again, mas maganda pa rin po sleep hygiene. We really recommend it more than taking any medications. Have some parang changes or mga slight adjustments. For example, no caffeine intake, anything dark colored, di ba? Kape, yung mga tsaa or any soft drinks, even non-dark colored na soft drinks kasi they also have caffeine content. So nothing po in the afternoon or at night, lalo na kape. Even yung relaxing tea, meron pa rin pong caffeine yun. And make sure that we are psychologically, we prepare ourselves for bedtime. 1 hour before sleep, no gadgets. I know it's easier said than done, pero kailangan talaga we practice this. No gadgets an hour minimum before sleep or no gadgets in the bedroom. We know na yung screen time, yung blue light from the gadgets can definitely keep us awake. Meron siyang effect na ganun kasi it mimics the sunlight. So it will tell our brain na umaga pa, gumising ka pa. So let's avoid it at an hour before sleep and prepare for bed by doing the things which make you feel calm, relaxed, like taking a hot shower, making sure that the temperature is good, conducive for sleep. And not just the temperature, but the light, sarado din, mas maganda, less stimulation para hindi ma-activate ang ating brain cells. And noise. Noise levels are also kept to a minimum. Kung maganda, mga relaxing songs, if you really need some songs, mga relaxing or calming songs, or mga sound of the waves, o mga ganon, para nakakakalma. So, more of a promotion of good sleep patterns or habits.
That's wonderful to hear, Doc Joan. Ang dami pang ways na pwedeng gawin para hindi tayo mag-depend sa medications to sleep better. I believe na-share, nabanggit na ni Doc Via before eh. Si Doc Via, she listens to, tama ba, wind chimes ba, Doc Via?
Yeah, I listen to wind chimes and I nagpapabango ako may mga diffuser, no? Yung one of the things na naging uso, di ba, Doc Joan, this pandemic, pabili natin ng diffuser. Yes, no? So, lavender po is this one of my favorite scents. Pero kung wala naman tayong diffuser, pwede yung mga cologne natin, lagay natin dun sa unan so that we can have that semblance of mabangong environment. No? Anything that can keep us calm, actually, is very helpful.
Correct. That's true. Sa ating mga nanay po, huwag po
Aroma.
mag-alala. Effective pa din po ata yung white flower. Yung ating
Yes,
ever-ending.
Aromatherapy.
True, aromatherapy works. But before we go on,
Yes.
shout out to the Claudia family, Roeda family, Manawari family, and Sasuka family. Thank you for watching Alaga Health Live's Happy Hour for Mental Health. So talon tayo sa next question natin. This one is from Sir Julius Rosario. Salamat sa inyong Alaga Health. Ipinatatanong ng misis ko kung pwedeng mamana yung bipolar. May parang ganun daw kasi yung nanay niya dati. Ay, okay. So, very important to answer this, no? Kasi is mental health daw ba napapasa? Yung mga mental health concerns napapasa from generation to generation. So, siguro we can ask Doc Joan, napapasa daw po ba ang mental health related problems, Doc Joan?
Pwede po siyang maging isang risk factor. So it's a risk factor yung ating pagkakaroon po ng genetic predisposition. Ang tawag po natin doon is meron tayong genetic predisposition, meaning because may kapatid or kamag-anak po na merong mental health concern. But always remember na hindi ibig sabihin na kung meron tayong genetic predisposition is automatic yun, na it will also result to us developing it or having it. Kasi always po, ang mga mental health concerns, mental health problems, it's always an interplay of a lot of factors. So be it the genetics or the biological component, psychological components, yung atin pong mga coping skills, coping strategies, how we are able to handle or navigate to stressful life situations. Mas maganda if we use the healthy or positive coping skills. And biopsychosocial. Social meaning availability support system, lalong-lalo na kung meron tayong mga stress, no? So, alam natin kung sino ang makakatulong sa atin, who are the members of our support group, support system, kasi mas maganda yon kasi we do not feel alone. And definitely po, hindi tayo nag-iisa, mas mararamdaman natin na we are not isolated, we are not alone through these trying times. So, it's always a biopsychosocial, and of course, spiritual also. Interplay of all of these factors. So, hindi siya automatically na kung meron sa family, we will also get it. Hindi ganon. Marami pong factors ang which would come into play.
All right.
Yes. Yes, oo. Kaya in fact, very common, no? Very common yon, Dr. Via, di ba? Na mga
Yes,
questions.
Doc. Oo.
Not just for bipolar, pati alimbawa, depression, anxiety. So lahat sila, or substance use, substance abuse, ano pa bang iba. Lahat no ng mga pwedeng mental health concerns, meron talagang part doon, ang biological component. But again, tinitingnan natin siya na from a perspective ng interplay of a lot of factors. Hindi ito pwedeng sabihin. Kahit nga mag-twins, di ba? Kahit yung twins na identical twins. Yung isa pwedeng iba pa rin ang kanyang di ba, character, personality, or the things na how to handle stress, ibang-iba, even if they are pareho sila identical twins, iba pa rin kasi meron also factor ang environment, the environmental influences.
Yes, Doc, no?
Yeah.
Hindi lamang very medical yung nangyayari sa katawan natin. Actually, common yan po na misconception mo na parang and then it adds actually yun dun sa stigma na tinatawag natin for mental health.
Yes.
Na kunyari, you have a family member, no, na merong mental health condition, no? They will actually sometimes take that against you, no? Pero those are risk factors actually, no, na meron pa rin pong nakaka-apekto doon sa environment natin po. Hindi lang po biological yung factors that can make us be more prone to an illness, no? Andito na si Doc Dex, no? Kanina nagkaroon lang ng slight problem, I think, no? But Doc Dex, no? I think you missed out a lot on yung explanation ni Doc, no? Pero let's
I was watching
continue.
to scream, don't worry. But yeah, let's jump to the next question, no? Ang ganda ng mga questions ngayon. Palalim yung mga level ng questions na pinapadala ng mga natin, viewers. Actually, our next one, maganda to. from Sir Mark Junicio. Yeah, Mark Junicio. Good eve po mga doc. Yung nanay ko po kasi parang laging tulala o naiiyak. Ganon po ba talaga pag tumatanda? 71 na po siya. Wow. Okay, so ito, I believe your grandmother also is still alive, di ba? Doc V. And she's older actually. Kamusta? Is your grandmother then something similar or may ibang manifestation?
My grandmother, shout out to my mamang, who I love very much. My grandmother is actually almost 90 years old. She's gonna be turning 90 this December, no? So, one of the things that I would look forward to always is pag umuwi ako ng Iloilo, no? Pupuntahan ko si mamang and then mag-uusap lang kami, no? Kahit hindi niya ako naririnig minsan, no? Palagi kong sasabihin namang always stay beautiful, no? But one of the things that are very common, especially dun sa mga elderly natin po, no? There are instances where they can have depressive episodes, no? Because merong mga instances na gusto nilang balikan yung normal functionality nila before, no? Nami-miss nila yung mga ginagawa nila noon na because of certain limitations, no? Minsan masakit na yung tuhod, hindi na minsan sila ganun kalakas, no? Like how they were before. Hinahanap-hanap nila yun. And sometimes, no, if we don't intervene, we don't mitigate it, pwede pong magkaroon ng mga moments where they can have, the depressive episodes na tinatawag natin, no? Kaya importante po, part po ng geriatric care o yung pag-alaga po natin sa ating matatanda ay pangalagaan din po natin yung mental well-being nila. And I think, Doc Joan can actually explain more about, geriatric mental health, no? And how it affects them actually, no? Kasi minsan nakikita rin natin to sa mga lola natin, no, na minsan we would pass it off as parang nag-iinerte lang or parang ganyan talaga, no? But we have to be very aware of these things actually.
Yes, agree. In fact po, tama yung sinabi na ni Dr. Via, and I would just like to add, kung maalala po natin sa stages po, no, ng development, psychosocial development po ni Erik Erikson, very famous po siya sa psychosocial development. During this age po kasi, ito yung age ng ating mga lolas or tatay-nanay. May mga ano po sila, no, nag-iisip na sila, no, kung ano po ba yung mga naging accomplishments nila. They look back kung ano ba yung mga na-teach nila sa kanilang mga apo, sa kanilang mga anak. So, it's a time really of looking back and kung ano naman po, they feel sad or may despair, no, na feel, if they feel na parang kulang pa ang kanilang na share ng mga words of wisdom, etc. So sometimes po, no, or kung meron sila mga plans noon na hindi nila nagawa or hindi natapos pa, and of course mga other concerns, no, like kung may mga medical problems sila na pinagdadaanan or kung may mga fear, mga takot, lalo na during this time of pandemic, like takot about catching the virus kasi syempre they kasama po sila, no, sa population, sa vulnerable group. So marami, a lot of things, a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety in fact, no, and some symptoms of depression and despair. Kaya pwedeng ito po ang manifestation na naiiyak or tulala. It can be a sign na baka nag-overthinking or nalulungkot, na may mga nami-miss, mga other family members, mga activities na hindi pa na kayang gawin ngayon. So, part also of that grieving, quote-unquote, grieving process, yun po parang dumadaan sila sa proseso, no? Because of the losses ng mga, be it real, na may mga friends pong nawala na, or perceived losses, like loss of ability to go out, mingle with mga barkada, di ba? Sometimes they come together, nag-aano sila, yung mga senior citizen, they come together, na nag-activity sila every Sunday. No, wala kasi yun. Yung mga socialization na gano'n.
Especially now, Doc Joan, na pandemic,
na marami in fact ang factors for this. So let's understand and let's do our best to again be creative during this time. Let's be there para sa ating mga lolos, lolas and parents mas maganda pa rin kung nalulungkot sila. Let's keep them socially connected using mga platforms, mga technology now para kung na-miss nilang kanilang mga apo. Di ba ito kasi yung time talaga, marami silang mamimiss kasi they're isolated sa kanilang mga bahay, bawal silang bisitahin because of fear of virus. So let's keep them connected and let's keep their brains active also. Kung pwede silang magbasa ng mga books, play games na meron pa rin pong it's a form of brain exercises for them to keep them alert always and to keep them cognitively pa rin po sharp during this time.
Yes, absolutely agree with that, no. And since mukhang related to dun sa ating special segment for this evening, maybe it's time to segue earlier and have our alagang Hello Doctor. Yan. So this is Alagang Hello Doctor. And of course, this means we will be featuring one of the articles of our dear partners from the Hello Health Group. And in the Philippines, they're called Hello Doctor. So I'll share my screen very, very quickly. And this is the article for the week. No, warning signs of mental health illness in older adults. And this one was written by Nurse Lorraine Bunag and medically reviewed by Doc Melissa Nadine Caraan. And the great thing about Hello Doctor, the Hello Health Group, is that yung mga articles nila medically verified by health professionals. So for this article, it highlights common causes of stress in older adults. You can read more about that. Mga warning signs, isolation and withdrawal, abrupt behavioral changes, yung hirap na mag-decide, yung pagkakaiba sa normal patterns of behavior, yung mga possible causes ng physical distress, at yung iba't iba pang red flags that you can read a little bit more dito sa hellodoctor.com.ph. And ang maganda, it says here, when do you seek help and how can you help mismo, you personally. And ang recommended po natin is hopefully you can even watch and read, Kasi yung iba may konting videos and then yung iba may mga infographics. Some of the articles here in hellodoctor.com.ph that covers a whole lot of topics. And nakaka-excite because tomorrow actually, we will also be talking about our elderly care, Because we will be celebrating naman sa Alaga Health Checkup ay ang ating Filipino Elderly Week, and we will be joined by the Gerontology Nurses Association of the Philippines. Nako, pakita natin yung poster na yan mamaya. So let's go back to the questions. All right, let's go. Next question would be this. Okay, let's check the next question. From Ma'am Sheila Ragas. Minsan, bigla na lang akong naiiyak, tapos maraming naiisip na parang ayoko nang mabuhay. Pero nagiging okay naman. Ano po pang pwedeng gawin? Ayan. Again, looks like we had a difficulty, na hindi tayo nakapag-trigger warning. Yes. Hopefully, everyone is okay. Wala pong na-trigger. But this question is very integral, We're very thankful that Ma'am Sheila opened up about this. Pero I think Doc Joan can assist us with this one better.
Correct. Thank you very much, Ma'am Sheila, for sharing yung feelings mo po and thoughts mo. But ako, I'm happy to see, nang sabi po niya, nagiging okay naman. So it tells me po, Ma'am Sheila, na merong something na you do or you think or you talk to na which has been helpful kasi nagiging okay naman po kayo after a while. So first is to siguro po mas maganda yung why, ano kaya ang mga reasons po, kung mas maganda tingnan natin yung underlying reasons or triggers for this, na yung nalulungkot tayo, naiiyak, kasi mas maganda po the awareness is there kung anong pwedeng mag-trigger para next time then we are better able no, to prepare for it. For example, kung ang trigger pala is something about work-related, for example lang, then next time we can prepare for it para hindi tayo matakot to finish our tasks and be more productive. Mga ganun po. So know the triggers po. Mas maganda look into the root causes. Number 2, always po, kasi naging okay naman po. Again, follow po natin yung mga stress management techniques, lalong-lalo na po kung may mga negative thoughts po tayo. Make sure na we can talk to someone, we can express or share our thoughts po kung it's about family matters or work-related matters po. May mas maganda po if we talk about it with someone. Wag po natin siyang dalahin na mag-isa tayo. Let's always open up, share it. Kasi lalo na po kung mag-isa tayo and we think and think and think, nag-overthink po tayo. Sometimes doon umaabot yung point na parang we feel na parang wala tayong it's hopeless already or no one can help us, but in fact it's the opposite. So mas maganda, find help, ask for help, talk to someone po, and do the things po which can temporarily distract us from our mga negative thoughts, like mga stress outlets. Yung iba po, no, they shift their focus from the negative to positive, something positive, like they do things which make them feel good, happy, relaxed, which make them feel calm, like they watch movies temporarily, and mga ganun po na activities na which can boost also the happy hormones and temporarily po na-address natin or na-shift natin yung ating negative thoughts to something more positive.
Yan. Thank you for that, Doc Joan. Anything to add, Doc V?
Yeah. Important yung sinabi ni Doc Joan, no? I would just like to add to what Doc Joan had said, no? Important to be with someone, especially when there are feelings or when there are thoughts already of hopelessness, no? Because apart from, it can actually help us, no, in terms of coming into terms with how we are feeling, no? Mas napaprocess natin yung nararamdaman natin during that time, no? It actually would also pertain to safety, no? Mas kampante tayo, no, na may kasama tayo at mas kampante yung mga mahal natin sa buhay na kasama nila tayo, no? Whenever we feel thoughts such as this, no? Tapos important po na we actually take breaks, no? Kami, me personally, no, I play a lot of games. Minsan, no, yung mga doktor po ay rin po, kahit na sila po ay nanggagamot ng mga pasyente, mahilig din po kaming mag-games, and that's our way for us to distress, no? Doc Dex, anong game yung pinaka-favorite mong laruin? Or I'd like to ask Doc Joan, alam si Doc Joan ano ginagawa niya to distress. Oo, that's one thing that I'm interested about actually. Ano ginagawa ni Doc para mag-distress?
I know. Well, for me, yung game na nilalaro ko recently, shoutout po sa mga naglalaro ng Ragnarok Mobile X. Old school game na yun pero parang ni-revive ata nila. Natatrowback ako sa childhood. Parang yung mga nilalaro ko nung teenager. Nag-enjoy ako kasi nasa mobile na siya. Dati kailangan ng PC. So, yun yung ina-enjoy ko kapag kailangan ko mag-break. Tsaka yung ML, parang siyang ML vibe din eh. Si Doc Joan, ano pong inyong de-stressing activity?
Ako, pag hindi ako duty or talagang kung may time, ito secret lang to ha, pero of course joke lang yun. Secret lang. Ako po, talagang I believe that laughter is still the best medicine kasi it's very powerful to boost the happy hormones, endorphins. Nakakababa talaga yun ng cortisol, the stress hormone. And what I do para talagang tawa ako ng tawa. Pag minsan nagugulat yung mga kasama namin sa bahay kasi kahit mag-isa lang ako ng tawa. I watch po mga vlogs ng Bex Battalion. Yun po ang secret ko. Do you know them? Grabe talaga pag nanonood, pag may bago silang vlogs, nanonood talaga. I am a big fan of Bex Battalion. pag napanood nyo yung vlog sila, tatawa ka talaga. Na yung tawa talaga na feel mo na yung galing sa bituka, na yung halakhak na halakhak. So really, it keeps me, kaya talagang ako, I look forward to that. Pag after duty ko, pwede na ako manood ng vlogs nila. Hindi kasi ako teki-teki, so hindi ako marunong mag-ML, mag-games, but I watch vlogs.
Shout out po sa Bex Battalion, no? Later, after this, alam na natin, manunod na kami ni Doc Joan. Oo. Manunod na kami ni Doc Joan ng Bex Battalion. Oo.
I also love laughing, kaya that's why I would love watching yung mga comedy shows, yung mga stand-up comedians, mga comedy series. So I will try out Bex Battalion. Hopefully, we can have them on the show. Pangarap maybe sometime in the future para mapatawa natin yung ating mga viewers dito sa show. Great. I'm looking forward to that. No? So, wow, that was wonderful. Sige, but before we move on to the next detour, no, dito sa Alaga Health Live, we have a question here from Patricia Hernandez. Sabi niya, hello Alaga Health, will psychiatrists be available on your app? Okay, thank you for this question. Ang quick answer is yes. And ito ba yung isa pang secret, no? One of those would actually be Doc Joan. So nakaka-excite. And this is also an open invitation to our friends who are watching and you want to become part of the Alaga Health family. Feel free to do so. You simply register. Actually, pakita ko na ngayon. Maybe we can segue now to Alaga Health update. Great. Hi everyone. This is Alaga Health Update, Alaga Health Update time. So, pakita ko sa inyo ngayon how easy it is to sign up. This is our website, www.alagahealth.com. So, you can browse through the website. You can see here some of our partners and why we do this, very important. And shout out again to our web designer, Briggs Hernandez, no? Who is actually award-winning web designer and ang ganda ng ginawa niya dito. But what I want to highlight here, itong sign up dito sa top right corner, no? You'll see it once you browse through the website. And then this will redirect you, lilipat kayo sa isang landing page kung saan ikaw ay pwedeng mag-register as one of three things or actually multiple things, no? Depende sa iyong area of concern. Kung ikaw ay isang pasyente, patient app, meron kang partner app for our health professionals. So yung mga psychiatrists natin, other doctors, dito po kayo mag-sign up. And then yung admin app, ito ay para dun sa ating mga clinic owners o kaya yung maraming business related to health. So para po sa viewers natin, ito patient app. And you can go down here, just press continue. And then of course, read the data privacy. Very important po sa amin ang adhering to your privacy, no? And of course, you can now see here yung profile details nyo, fill it up lang, very straightforward, and plug in a very safe password and just press continue. No, sobrang dali lang po, in less than 1 to 2 minutes, magiging registered patient user na po kayo dito sa Alaga Health. At maganda po, for those who have their Android devices already, you can actually check out the beta version already here sa Google Play Store. Yan, ito ay yung patient app natin. And even for our Alaga Health Partners, for our health professionals, you can already check the Alaga Partners beta para lang masanay na kayong gamitin siya. And don't worry, we will be helping you on board onto the platform so that you can, one, keep your brand. Kunyari, Doc John, ano pong pangalan ng inyong clinic? I-plug na po natin yan. Ano pong pangalan ng clinic niyo, Doc John?
Healthy Mind Clinic.
So if ever,
Very positive, di ba?
Diba? Ang ganda at align. Healthy Mind Happy Hour. Diba? Match na match. So if ever, in the future, you can click yung inyong patient app and makikita nyo nang nakalista doon ang Healthy Mind Clinic. And of course, kasama nyo nang pwedeng mabook si Doc John. Very, very exciting. So, balik na tayo sa ating questions before we segue. Last one before we segue to our special segment from Mayet Villanueva. Ano po ba yung schizophrenia? Iba po ba yon sa manic? Nako, mahabang discussion to, but I think Doc Joan and Doc Via can answer this very, very briefly. At least a general idea lang on this answer.
Yes.
The answer to the question.
Oo,
Yes.
very briefly lang kasi medyo complicated kung talaga mahaba.
Yeah.
But magkaiba sila. So just to answer the question, they are different po, magkaiba sila. Ang schizophrenia po ay kasama siya sa grupo po ng mga disorders or mental health concerns na iba po ang symptomatology nila. No, more on sila po yung nagkakaproblema, nawawala po sila sa reality. So yung reality po nila is kakaiba, nagkakaroon po sila ng mga ang tinatawag po natin doon ay kakaibang mga experiences, na hallucinations, delusion. So, ang manic naman po or mania, kasama po siya sa ibang grupo naman po na ang primary concern ay mood. Yun po yung bagsak ang mood kung depression or kung sobrang high naman po, very mataas ang mood. Sa mania naman po. So magkaiba po sila. Although, pwede po rin, may mga sometimes po, may mga symptoms po na nag-overlap. Kaya mas maganda po, magpatingin po tayo sa isang medical specialist or mental health professional para mas ma-tease out po, mas matingnan natin kung ano po ba ito. Kung if it's really schizophrenia or psychosis, it's a psychotic disorder or mood. Symptom po siya ng isang mood disorder.
Yan, thank you for that, Doc Jonas. Hopefully, you were able to answer your question. Magkaiba sila, but there are some overlaps. And maganda siguro, ma-explain pa siya fully sa'yo. Maybe ni Doc John, book mo siya sa app. Or probably watch future episodes of Happy Hour for Mental Health. Yes. And nako, since we're nearing the end of the show na, maybe it's time for their special segment. Hindi po mabubuo ang Happy Hour for Mental Health with Doc John, Doc Tex, and Doc Via na hindi natin kasama ang Youth for Mental Health Coalition. At nako, ang kanilang National Chairperson, ang kasama natin sa kanilang segment today, none other than ang co-player ko pala sa Ragnarok Mobile Next Generations ng nag-iisang Alyannah Lagasca. Welcome to the program, Alyannah.
Hello everyone! Magandang gabi po sa ating lahat. I'm very happy to be with you because today is the very first day of October and October is Mental Health Month. At syempre, Friday na naman, no? Happy hour na naman. So I'm really happy to be with everyone tonight.
Yan, very perfect. So, I guess we'll leave the floor now to you and take it away. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Alagang Youth for Mental Health.
Alright, so for our sub-segment ngayong gabi, mag-uusap na naman tayo sa isa pang self-care practice, no, na dapat lagi nating ginagawa. It's us actually celebrating our victories. Kasi syempre, celebrating our victories actually help the reward center of our brains na maglabas ng neurotransmitter na tinatawag natin na dopamine. And dopamine actually helps us feel better about ourselves. Kung kaya't lagi, kahit gaano man yan kaliit na victory, ay lagi natin siyang i-celebrate. Also because small victories actually have big impact. Kaya lagi nating tatandaan, kahit gaano pa kaliit, no, yung victory na nagkaroon tayo, yung na-accomplish natin, wag na wag natin kakalimutang i-celebrate ito. At the same time, celebrating our victories actually help us be more motivated. And it also trains our brains, no, to feel better about ourselves and do our best the next time around. Kasi syempre, kapag hindi natin ni-recognize ang ating accomplishments, tinuturuan din po natin ang ating mga utak, no, na hindi naman exciting to actually achieve something. So, better yet, no, let's define what accomplishment is for us, kung ano nga ba yung sa tingin natin na goals na sinet natin for ourselves, ano ba yung pananaw natin about what success actually means, and when we accomplish that, pag nakamtan natin yon, i-celebrate natin sila. Most specifically with the people you actually love, care for, support, and value. Dahil isa din po ang celebrating victories, isang form din siya of actually bringing people together, no? Bringing us closer to one another. At alam naman po natin na ang pagkukomunidad or really yung ating bonds with other people, our relationships, actually help us cope up with the different distressors, no, na meron tayo ngayon, especially in the time of the pandemic. Also, celebrating small wins is an important way to track yung ating incremental achievements, no? Kahit pa konti-konti lang ito, pag pinagsama-sama talaga, we are nearing our main goal. So always remember to, of course, celebrate your victories kahit gaano man ito kaliit or kalaki dahil para ito sa ikabubuti ng ating kalusugang pangkaisipan. But just a reminder, you have to, of course, take some time, explore kung ano nga ba yung nararapat para sa atin because self-care practices are actually individualistic. No? So kinakailangan natin maging aware about ourselves and what particular practices would work for us. So always take in mind our suggestions but create your own, very own self-care routines. If you would want to know more about what particular self-care practices yung pwede naming masuggest, don't forget to go to Youth for Mental Health Coalition's social media sites and check out our self-care Sundays. At syempre, ang October ay Mental Health Month, kaya antabayanan po natin ang iba't ibang programa at serbisyo na nilalaan na at lalaanin ng Youth for Mental Health Coalition with all of you. Isang magandang gabi po sa ating lahat and I hope we learned a lot from this Happy Hour segment kayong October 1 dahil excited din ako na makasama ulit kayo sa susunod na Friday.
All right, no? Ang ganda ng segment ni Miss Alyannah, no? Given na what a way to kick off October 1, given that October is our mental health month, no? Nako, ang bigatin ng natin.
Thank you so much, Alyannah.
All right. Doc Dex, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Yes. Thank you so much, Alyannah. It's a pleasure to have you on the program. And of course, nako, una, tuwang-tuwa ako na may kasama pala ako naglalaro ng Ragnarok. At pangalawa, ang ganda ng shinare mo. Celebrate your victories, celebrate your wins. So sa lahat po na naghahanap ng extra boost every week, no, come here every Friday. Let us all celebrate your victories and wins. Kasama na rin po dyan ang pag-shoutout natin sa, of course, the Rifareal family. Shoutout kay Doc Nolly, always supporting the program. Go Mama daw, sabi niya. A Biyernes family, Nerviol family, Borlagatan family, Villa family, and so many more. So thank you for joining us this evening. And since we're about to wrap up the program and wag po nga alis, meron pa po tayong hinihintay na final part of the show, maybe it's time to balik natin si Alyannah kasi tanong natin sa kanya, any final words sa ating dito sa Alaga Health, kailangan tayong merong sweet wrap up. So any final thoughts, Alyannah, Doc Via, and Doc Joan, final thoughts before we segue to our final segment. Sige, let's start with Alyannah. Final thoughts.
Na ako, Dex, no? Gusto ko lang din sabihin sa ating lahat, no? Ang daming nangyayari sa paligid at alam ko na maaaring devastating talaga, no? Yung panahon ng pandemya, given also yung mga social-economic na effects nitong pandemic sa atin. Pero gusto kong sabihin sa ating mga manonood at syempre sa mga kasama ko na rin dito, sa program na ito na proud ako sa inyo. Kasi kahit sobrang intense yung mga nangyayari right now, maski ako napapagod na din ako eh. Nahihirapan din ako sa pang-araw-araw. Pero nandyan pa rin kayo. Talagang lumalaban kayo and you are actually doing your best, no, to get by every day. And that's your strength. And that's something that you have to be proud of. That's something that you have to be victorious about. So, lagi niyong tandaan, kahit mahirap, no, pagising mo pa lang sa umaga, mahirap na, tandaan niyo lang, no, there's someone right here, over here, that is very much proud of you dahil pinipili mong gumising sa araw-araw. And I think, yun yung pinakamagandang maaari kong masabi na ngayon ay Mental Health Month. Kaya wag mong kakalimutan, no, na meron kang kasama sa pang-araw-araw. At nandito lang din, of course, Youth for Mental Health Coalition, Alaga Health, and the rest of the partners of Happy Hour to actually be here with you, fight with you in your battles. We got your back. Kaya wag kang susuko.
Parang pa-motivational speaker dapat si Alyannah. Yun talaga na-move ka talaga. Thank you for that, no? So, heart reacts tayo lahat, everyone. And thank you for that. Tanong tayo kay Doc Via. Final, very quick message.
All right, no. I'll keep this very short but sweet. Nakaka-inspire kasi yung message ni Miss Alyannah, no. But let's continue to celebrate life, no. There are things that every day will give us a reason to appreciate yung mga tao around us, no. The little things that make us happy, no. So there will always be time for us to celebrate yung mga ginagawa natin, no. Kahit pagkatapos natin kumain ng almusal, ng hapunan, ng tanghalian, no? That's a way for us to celebrate dahil we had time, to nourish ourselves. We had time to spend it for our family, no? So, celebrate life every day. And again, magkita-kita tayo ulit, no? I'll see Doc Joan, Miss Alyannah, and Doc Dex again for another episode of Happy Hour Live presented by Alaga Health.
Yan, that would be next Friday again, no? So, final words naman tayo from Doc Joan.
Yes, I'll also keep this short, di ba? So again, happy Mental Health Month to all of us, the whole month of October. And I'm really very happy to be with everyone again. Ma'am Alyannah, nice to meet you here. And I agree with everything. Check. Yung sinabi mo. To summarize what you mentioned, Ma'am Alyannah, ang technique, in fact, what you just mentioned, that's mindfulness. Like taking it one day at a time. One task at a time, one activity at a time, para we do not feel overwhelmed at marami tayong mga iniisip. And when we take it one day at a time, celebrate small victories at the end of each day. At walang iwanan. No one left behind. We are all in this together as one community, as one Alaga Health family. Maraming salamat po and see you all again next week. Thank you very much. Keep safe. Take care all. And have a good night and a restful weekend ahead.
Thank you, Doc Joan. And of course, no, as for me, I'm very happy that you're all here today. Celebrate life and keep the happy vibes going. We'll see you all again on Friday next week for another episode of Happy Hour for Mental Health. Of course, in partnership with Youth for Mental Health Coalition and our friends from Hello Doctor. And of course, para sa ating mga lolo at lola, no? Or meron mga lolo at lola na possible yung mahila at marami pala silang tanong. Nako, pakita natin yung poster for tomorrow. Please join us sa ating Alaga Health Check-up, no? Again, free consult siya, but we will be joined by the Gerontology Nurses Association of the Philippines. Nako, mga partners natin in health, ang doctors and nurses, and pagdating sa elderly care, nako, sila po ang bibida. So, see you also tomorrow. But, as I've said, hindi po makukompleto ang Happy Hour for Mental Health nang hindi tayo nagkakaroon ng Friday Night Delight. Ladies and gentlemen, let us bring back to the show. He opened the show and now he's here to put a ribbon and tie it up nicely. Let us welcome back Yang Villa.
Thank you, Doc Dex, at sa lahat ng mga kasama natin. I actually want to sing a mashup instead of just one song, two in one tayo, no? So this is a Broadway song from a famous musical called Dear Evan Hansen, and I mashed it up with a song from The Greatest Showman, which is a popular movie. So this is a mashup of You Will Be Found and This Is Me. And again, I think the message of this song is consistent with what everyone has been saying about us not being alone and us feeling that there's always somebody on our side. So I hope you enjoy this. Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Run away, they say, 'cause no one will love you as you are. And when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. But don't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, and I know they'll take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be brave and bruised. I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I'll make no apologies. You will be found. You will be found. Another round of bullets hits my skin. And every time that you call out, you're a little less alone. We are bursting through the barricades and reaching for the stars from across the silence. Your voice is heard, and oh, someone will come running, and I know they'll tell you, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words want to cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again if you only look around. 'Cause out of the shadows, the morning is breaking, is all in you. And I know that I deserve your love, and there's nothing I'm not worthy of. 'Cause you are not alone. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need someone to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, this is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. You will be found. This is me. Thank you. Have a good night.
Wow, absolutely wonderful. Nanginginig ako. It was an absolutely wonderful rendition, and I believe everyone here in the call absolutely thinks the same way. Thank you for sharing your talent and your music with us, Yang, and hopefully we'll have you again on the show sometime soon. So to everyone watching, this has been Happy Hour for Mental Health. He has been Yang Villa, and everyone else here. We hope to see you very, very soon, next Friday. And of course, spread the love, spread the happiness, keep the positive vibes going, and stay mentally healthy. See you all next week. Thanks, everyone.